Welcome, traveller. This is the Wolf's Vale on the Fate Auray Audio Network. The sun had barely cleared the tree line when Lira appeared at Ansley's door, curls frizzed by the damp and an eager light in her eyes.
"Patrol day,"
she announced, bouncing on her toes as if she had been waiting for hours.
"You and me, and, unfortunately, Declan."
Ansley tightened the tie at the end of her braid and slung her jacket over her shoulder with a groan.
Not him. He hates me.
"He doesn't like anyone,"
Lira said with a wicked grin.
"but you're his favourite target. He's already grumpy, and it's not even breakfast yet. Maybe the coffee machine broke again."
They crossed the clearing together, the pack town coming awake around them. Pups were herded toward the school cabin, smoke bellowed from the chimneys, and the town hall door swung open to release a wave of chatter and coffee smell. A pair of teenagers argued over whose turn it was to stack firewood, while someone started up the old pickup near the garage. The place was alive, ordinary, and deceptively safe. At the north checkpoint, Declan leaned against the post with his arms crossed, his expression already sharp enough to cut bark.
"You're late,"
he said, though they weren't.
"We're early."
Lira countered, tossing him a smile he didn't return. His eyes shifted to Ansley. They always lingered, weighing, suspicious.
"You'll keep up this time, or should we slow the whole patrol for you?"
Ansley's mouth tugged into the faintest smirk.
I've never had trouble keeping up.
Declan snorted, shifting his weight.
"Sure you haven't."
Lyra's eyes flashed.
"Enough, Declan. She does her part as well as anyone."
"Keep telling yourself that,"
he muttered, then shifted without another word. His body broke and remade itself into the lean grey wolf that carried his impatience like a second skin. He shook once, nose to the wind, then launched into the trees. Lira sighed, muttered something unflattering, and started after him. Ansley followed at her side. The forest swallowed them quickly. Pines rose tall, their needles dripping from last night's rain. Birdsong rattled from the branches, sharp against the quiet scuff of boots on soil. Every so often, Lyra's eyes glazed as she listened to Declan's voice through the pack link. Then she'd snort or grin and pass along the translation.
"He says the ridge is clear.
She relayed once.
Also that we are being too slow."
Tell him I walk at a civilized pace.
Ansley replied dryly.
"He says, oh, never mind. It's not polite."
Lira laughed, then nudged her arm.
"Don't let him get to you. He'll always be bitter about something."
Ansley let out a slow breath.
Doesn't bother me.
"Liar!"
Lira said warmly, her grin softening the sting of Declan's words.
"But that's why I'm here. Balance, remember? I talk enough for both of us."
They walked in companionable silence for a stretch, the forest breathing around them. Ansley caught the curve of Lyra's smile as she skipped a stone across a puddle. And for a moment, she almost forgot Declan's sharp tongue. Almost. They climbed toward the ridge, where the trees opened into a view of rolling green broken by the silver thread of a creek. Declan ran the crest ahead, a restless shadow against the morning. Suddenly he stopped, hackles lifting, head low to the ground. Lira frowned, listening.
"He smells something."
Ansley knelt, fingers brushing the damp earth. There, prints too light for deer, too balanced for boar. Someone had crossed this way. The scent in the air was faintly metallic, unnatural under the pine.
Not ours,
she murmured. Declan padded back, eyes pale and hard. A growl rumbled from his chest, vibrating the air between them. Lyra's expression tightened as his thoughts pressed into her mind.
"He thinks it's the same as last week,"
she said.
"Not rogues, not wanderers, someone testing us."
Ansley straightened slowly, her spirit stirred within her sharp as the wind.
Familiar, possibly shifter, be careful.
They pushed onto the birch meadow, a wide spill of light where the grass rippled like water. Dragonflies stitched the air and the openness left them exposed. Lyra crouched suddenly, tugging a loop of twine from the ground, a snare, fresh.
Here too.
She muttered, finding another a few steps away.
Someone's setting traps along the creek line.
Declan's growl deepened. He circled the perimeter, tail stiff, sending his thoughts so sharply that Lira winced.
He wants to get back,
She said.
Report everything straight to the beta. He's already forming his report.
Ansley nodded once, though her stomach knotted. Whoever it was, they weren't just passing through. They were watching, testing, waiting. On the far bank of the creek, they found claw marks raked high into the spruce, sap gleaming like amber tears. Ansley touched the grooves with careful fingers. Too deliberate, too human in their precision.
Not wolf.
She said softly. Her spirit murmured against her bones.
Definitely shifters, and they know exactly what they're doing.
Declan's eyes cut to hers, sharp suspicion flaring there, though he said nothing. Lira slid between them, her voice firm.
We'll mark it, we'll watch it, and we'll tell the beta. That's what patrol is for.
They looped back toward the pack houses, the silence heavy with unspoken thoughts. The closer they came, the heavier it felt, as though the trees themselves were holding their breath. As the rooftops came into view, Declan's ears twitched and he pushed a sharp pulse into the pack link. Lira flinched at the weight of it, then gave Ansley a sidelong look.
He's telling the beta everything,
She explained quietly. A beat later, her eyes glazed again, then focused.
The beta says to meet him as soon as we're back. No excuses.
Ansley walked with her braid trailing down her back, the metallic tang of the intruder's scent still clinging to her senses. Whatever lay ahead, it wasn't going to be good. Not for her, and not for the pack she was desperately trying to call home.
Our tale comes to a pause here. This has been The Wolf's Veil on the Fate Array Audio Network. Until next time, go gently, traveller.